Good day mga Kabayan Techers! This is your The Kabayan Tech. It's another new year and we're going to have our first mail-in repair for 2022. So let's begin. So we have a mail-in repair, came from Lethbridge. They send their iPhone here. I opened it already. We're going to have this repair in 3 parts. Reason why for the 3-part or the trilogy, it's this one. You will see it's a back glass issue. It's a front crack. So when we turn it on, the third repair that we're going to do is the battery. 81%. So the first part is to do the back glass replacement. So for our part 1, for the back glass repair, we're going to use our laser here, and we just run the program. So once I load up the software for the laser machine, let's try doing the red light first. You might notice on the mold, I just draw a rectangular box that fits the actual mold so that the laser will begin. Okay, once the laser is done, I took out the mold and put it on a fixture here. This holds the actual phone, so when I'm lifting it up, it doesn't move. Things that you need, I'm going to use a T800 white, a number 4 blade, and then we have a somewhat a steel spludger here, a brush, and then you have eye protector and also the cut resistance gloves. If you want to break a few more glass, you can use this one. This is a tool that shatters the glass itself. This is very useful for if on this part where the camera is. So once I remove the back glass, I don't reheat them again. This will just occupy the space in between the screen so that they are still aligned. You might have a question here that I put like an electrical tape. Reason why for that one, out of experience, the mold itself, there are times that it will hit the enclosure, so this is just a precautionary step that I do. Once I take out the electrical tape, I try to have my blade go around the actual phone and just to see if there are still shards at the sides. Normally those are the ones that you cannot see. The one that we are scraping right now, you might notice that there are still some shards. So once I cleaned out the back portion, I'm going to put this one in first and try it out to see if everything is lining up. The reason why I'm doing this is simple. There are still glass on the corners of the phone. You will see it here that it's not sticking correctly. Like in this case, we don't see any glass on the end. If you didn't see the shard glass, when you clamp it, it will break the glass itself after a few minutes of you clamping it down. I'm going to put a white T9000. Then we're going to line them up again, just to make sure that they line up correctly. And when I press, you might notice that the glue are sticking out, and that is pretty much normal. So there are some videos that shows you that there will be like an actual press, like a pressing machine, but what I use is I bought it from Canadian Tire and I used a clamp. Going to take care of all the mess later by using an alcohol wipe. Everything here is clamped down. I let it be for like an hour and a half. If you are pressed for time, best would be 30 to 45 minutes, but the longer the better. After an hour and a half, it's time to take out the clamps. I did had an alcohol wipe a while ago and started cleaning the edges. As our final product for our part 1 for this mail-in repair, it's now clean. Edges are all good. That's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 episode of our mail-in repair. Next is we're going to do a battery replacement. So kindly click on subscribe and hit the like button. I do appreciate any comments or suggestions or any requests. Thank you and have a good day.